Hey everyone! Welcome to another exciting episode of Family Moments, where we use really cool object lessons
that teach the truth about what matters most.
Exactly. And today, we continue our Adventures in North Carolina series with a little trip to the Biltmore Estate.
The Biltmore Estate? Isn't that massive mansion built by the Vanderbilt family in Asheville that has over 135,000 square feet of living space, including a swimming pool and bowling alley in the basement?
That's the one.
Never heard of it.
Oh, brother. The Biltmore is considered the America's largest private residence and makes our house look like a tool shed.
Speak for yourself. I consider myself a bit more high class.
High class?
Yeah, it's all about attitude. Jeeves, have Alfred bring the car around. Pops and I are heading over to the Vanderbilts. Cheerio.
Cheerio?
Pip pip.
Pip pip?
And all that razzmatazz. Come along, Poopsie.
Poopsie? Oh, brother. Hey kids, Pastor Robbie here, along with my lovely assistant and wonderful daughter, Sadie.
Hold on a second, Dad. Since we're here at the Biltmore Estate, I think it'd be better if you call me something a little more elegant.
A little more elegant?
Yeah, Sadie sounds so plain. How about something like Ophelia?
Ophelia?
Yeah, and you can be Remington.
Remington?
Yeah, or Huxley, or Chandler. It's all part of a new image of living the lifestyle of the rich and famous. And maybe we could even have a little champagne and caviar, and then catch a polo match before we head down to the yacht club. Or even the opera if you'd prefer.
Gee, wouldn't it be easier if we just took the private jet?
Probably.
Have you been out in the sun too long? First off, the name's Dad. Second off, we don't own any of that stuff. And thirdly, we've got a lesson to teach, remember?
I know, but it's fun to pretend we're rich, isn't it?
Yeah, it can be fun, but guess what? We're already rich.
We are?
Yes, and that's exactly what we're going to talk about today as we have some fun learning about our Father's house.
Our Father's house? Are you talking about God, our Father?
Yes. As Christ followers, we are considered children of God. You are the daughter of a king, and God has a house He's preparing for us.
I know all that, but what I really like is a horse.
Sadie, God will supply everything we need on earth, but our real treasure awaits for us in heaven. Listen to today's verse and tell me if it's encouraging to you. It comes from John 14:2, where it says, "My Father's house has many rooms. If that were not so, would I have told you that I'm going there to prepare a place for you? And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come back and take you to be with me, that you also may be where I am. You know the way to the place where I am going."
So that's why we're here at the Biltmore today, to get a peek at a house with many rooms.
Exactly. The Biltmore has 35 bedrooms and 43 bathrooms. If this is a house that man can make, can you imagine what God's home for us will look like?
Sounds pretty amazing. So, are you saying it's wrong to want nice things?
Well, it's not wrong to appreciate nice things or even own some nice things. But your happiness and your worth shouldn't be wrapped up in things. You are still a valuable person to God, whether you have cool clothes or not. Everything in this world is just temporary. The mansion that waits for us in heaven is for eternity.
That is so hard to imagine.
Well, today should give you a little inspiration. Are you ready for our tour?
Indubitably. Let's give it a whirl.
The Biltmore is a National Historic Landmark. It's believed to be the largest domestic home ever constructed in the United States. In fact, it took 6 years to build and opened on Christmas Eve in 1895. It contains 65 fireplaces, a library with over 10,000 books, and a banquet hall with ceilings that are 70 feet high. Over 1 million guests visit the Biltmore each year.
Wow, that was impressive. We spent the entire day here and still didn't get to see everything.
Can you imagine how much better heaven will be?
I guess when you're the child of a king and the king owns a castle, you've got a pretty good deal.
Exactly. Looking forward to the Father's house is a beautiful thing. So, Sadie, what did you learn today?
I learned that I don't have to strive for an elegant, posh lifestyle here on Earth to understand that my value comes from what God sees in me. And since I've given him my heart, I'm considered the daughter of a king.
Exactly.
And if I think some of the things on Earth are amazing, like the Biltmore, heaven is really gonna blow me away. Especially knowing that God has a house with many rooms of his own, and he's preparing one just for me.
Very good. Now, what do you say we head out? Well, what in the world is this? A vase?
It's just a little souvenir I picked up at the Biltmore house.
Souvenir? This looks like the one that was sitting in the parlor room.
It was, but I thought it looked pretty cool in my dorm room back at college, so I took it.
Sadie, you can't just take it.
Why not? It was free.
What in the world would make you think that this thing was free?
Because there was a little sign next to it that said priceless.
Oh, brother, that doesn't mean it was free. Sadie, this is a very old antique vase, and we've got to return it immediately.
I'm sorry, I didn't know. It was an honest mistake.
Well, no harm done. We should be fine as long as it's not damaged.
Well, let's go.
Whoa. You stay here and pick up the pieces. I'll be right back.
Where are you going?
To go buy some glue.
Good idea.
We'll see you around. Hey, today's episode, as well as our entire Adventures in North Carolina series, was sponsored by Summit Financial Group, who have been partnering with families to define, build, and establish financial security for years. We may have heaven to look forward to, but we still have to have money to live in the here and now. So check out their website listed below and make the most of your financial future today with Summit Financial Group. And if you happen to be interested in sponsoring a future episode or series of Family Moment videos, you can find out more by contacting us at contact@familymomentsfun.com. We love our sponsors and highly recommend you consider using their services and products. And we will see you around.